Hello and welcome back to Michael's Flightdeck. Today I will show you how you can build these front window ceilings for your Boeing Homecockpit. To let the MDF lay down flat on the wood here, I will have to remove some of the material of the frame cover here. And this is really a pain for me, but I will try to make this very carefully so that nothing of the paint will come off here at the front. The eyebrow windows, which are settled on top of this forward ceiling and approximately 5 centimeters after the end of this middle post here. So I will mark this point to have the point where the inside line of this ceiling meets this window frame coverage here.
After leveling the edges, I started by making a template. The parts were cut out from 12mm MDF. To let it lay down flat, I had to make a cutout for the window frame screws. The two parts were connected with a biscuit joint. The connecting piece to the overhead is made from 18mm MDF.
The lower side of this piece has to be at the same height as the front edge of the overhead. Now I have set the overhead to the same height at the upper side of this frame here, and so I have to raise it up about 12mm. And thanks to these adjustable hinges, this is no problem. By the way, I've built these things in my last video and you can download the SketchUp files from my website.
A 25-degree angle lets the piece connect flat to the overhead frame.
I will build this piece from a 20 by 20mm aluminum tube, which I have left over, and I will open it with a Dremel tool. But if you build your own handle holder, you should already start with a U-profile.
I mark the position 2 cm away from my window frame to install the handle. The handle holder will be screwed to a 6 mm piece of plywood. I shortened the screws which came with the handle to use a cover nut which would be easier to install. This additional piece was made from 15 mm plywood.
I've counterthunked these holes from the bottom side to let the screw be flush with this wooden frame here, so that it won't be in the way when I'm building a frame cover for it.
The biscuit joints didn't bring enough stiffness to the construction, so I screwed an additional metal plate on it. And rounded the inside edges with acrylic one. I applied a coat of primer, some coats of paint and a clear varnish to protect the paint. Of course, I forgot to install the dummy screws. Of course, the holes I drilled didn't fit, and so I had to widen the two holes a little bit, but that's not a problem. The handle will cover the holes and they will be invisible later. here it is, finally installed. It also brings a very strong connection between the front and the side window frames here, and even these handles came out really strong. I'm very surprised about this. Yeah, so I think it's a good addition for the cockpit. So let's go for the rest of the ceiling. There are already some pictures of it on my Instagram account. And if you like what I'm doing, then subscribe to my channel to stay informed about any upcoming new video from me. So I hope we'll see us soon back on the flight deck.